Good morning, boys and girls. So yesterday we went over two things. We labeled our picture and then we talked about 5-star writing. We went over the first 3 stars. Those stars, number 1, is to make sure your first letter of your sentence is capitalized, is a big letter. The second one was finger spaces. We have to make sure that there are spaces between our words, so it doesn't just blend together and look like one humongous word. We have to make sure there are spaces so that our readers can read it. The third one we went over is to write nice and neat. If we have letters that are messy, readers aren't going to be able to read it because it's just going to look like a bunch of jumble like this. Okay? We also need to make sure our letters are touching the bottom line and not flying in the air because they don't have wings. So, I said yesterday that today we would be writing our sentence. So that is what we are going to start with, writing our sentence. Let's get started. So here we have our picture, and let's review what we're going to write. This picture and your picture is about what you can do. So our sentence is, I can. Some of us may know how to write those words already because Ms. Davenport has taught them to us. But if you don't know those words already, that's okay because they are on our word wall. Now I have a big word wall on my wall, but you have a piece of paper. Those words are on your piece of paper. So you can use that paper to find I and then to find can to write your sentence. So that's what I'm going to do with my big word wall. I'm going to find the word I, and I is right here, right under the letter I. So I have I, and I'm going to put it right here on my paper, ready to go. Next is can. Can starts with C. So I have to move over to C and get can. I have to move way over here because I am not tall, I am very short. So I had to move around. I'm going to put can on my paper right here so I can copy it down. So now if you look at the board, you see I can. I put a space between the I and the can. Do you know why? Yes, because we need finger spaces so that our readers can read what we are writing about. Next, I'm going to copy. When we write, we start at the very left, not in the middle of our paper, but the top line and at the very left. So here's the far left of my writing. Whoops. Right here. And so that's where I'm going to start to write, right here on the lines. So first I. Oh, there we go. First word. And remember, our first word is in uppercase. It's a big letter. So, then finger space. Put my finger down, and I'm going to write to the right of my finger. Making sure my words are nice and neat. My letters are nice and neat. Slow and steady wins the race. I can. So I made sure that my first letter of my sentence was a big letter, and I wrote it neatly. It touches the top line and the bottom line. I put a finger space and wrote my next word, can. C-A-N. In all of those 3 letters, C-A-N, I made sure they touched both the bottom line and the middle line. I also took my time making sure that my letter formation was nice and neat so that my readers could read it. So here we are, my first part to my sentence. I can. I want you to write I can on the first line of your paper. So the first line beneath your picture. Below. We've been working on different position words, so below. Picture, then words. So that is your homework. Write your sentence. And then check it against the 5-star writing. Is the first letter capitalized? Yes, it is. Are there finger spaces? Well, we made sure there was finger spaces. I put my finger there. Is it neat? Can we see the letters? Yeah, we can. All right. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have fun with your writing, and I will see you tomorrow.